Have you ever wondered why a crowded subway can trigger anxiety? Why we long for nature? Or why we feel safest in the cozy warmth of home? What if I told you that your emotions, love, fear, anger, joy, evolved hand in hand with the way we built our world? This is the story of how your emotions are not just in your head, they're ancient survival tools coded in your DNA, shaped by caves, villages, and cities. Once upon a time, before concrete, cars, and coffee shops, humans lived in small tribes. They foraged, hunted, and most importantly, relied on each other. This world, what scientists call the environment of evolutionary adaptedness, or EEA, is where our emotional toolkit was forged. You see, emotions weren't just feelings, they were life-saving reactions. Fear kept us alive in the face of predators. Disgust protected us from poisonous food. Love, it kept parents close to vulnerable babies. Anger, it enforced fairness and protected resources. Charles Darwin, the same guy who brought us evolution, had another radical idea. He said emotions evolved. In 1872, he wrote a groundbreaking book, The Expression of Emotions in Man and Animals. He noticed something curious. A dog bares its teeth when threatened just like a human might raise a fist. He asked, what if emotions are signals, ways to communicate our intent before words even existed? Think of it like this. When you're angry, your body leans forward, voice rises, face tightens. Your ancestors did the same, and others knew, back off. That's survival, not sentiment. As humans gathered into tighter groups, our emotional lives became more complex. In small hunter-gatherer bands, everyone mattered. Jealousy, shame, pride, these helped us cooperate, compete, and survive. But it wasn't all tribal warfare. Our babies were born helpless. So compassion evolved to keep parents nurturing for years. Monogamous bonds, they helped two parents stick around long enough to raise kids. Then something big happened. We stopped wandering, we planted seeds, we built walls, we formed villages. In these tight-knit settlements, new emotions emerged or intensified. Envy when a neighbor's harvest outgrew yours. Guilt for breaking rules that held peace. Loyalty to new tribes, neighbors, leaders, city gods. Our brains, especially the limbic system and the prefrontal cortex, began managing complex emotional networks. Not just friend or foe, but do they trust me? And am I part of this group? City building meant mind building. Fast forward to today. Modern cities are massive, anonymous, and noisy. Our emotions still ancient. Your amygdala, the fear center, can't tell the difference between a tiger in the wood and, well, a stranger brushing past you in a packed subway. Your reward center still lights up when you see trees, rivers, sunsets, because deep down your brain craves the natural world it was born in. This is why nature calms us, why solitude can feel good, and why staring at screens for 8 hours drains us. Our emotional software evolved for tight tribes, natural surroundings, and shared survival. But modern cities, crowded, stressful, competitive, hack that system. Stress skyrockets because your nervous system reads modern noise as danger. Advertising exploits envy and desire. Social media hijacks pride and shame for clicks and likes. What if we designed our cities with our emotions in mind? Urban psychologists suggest more green spaces to soothe the nervous system, walkable communities to rekindle trust and connection, public spaces for spontaneous joy and cooperation. The future of cities may lie in our deepest past. Scene 2. Remembering our emotions. So next time you feel overwhelmed in a crowd, or find peace just watching the wind in trees, remember your emotions aren't weak. They're ancient, wise, and wonderfully human. They evolved alongside mud huts and megacities, carving the story of us into every heartbeat. Let's build cities and lives that honor them. If this journey through the emotional evolution of cities moved you, leave a like, share with a curious friend, and subscribe for more stories that connect the mind, the brain, and the world we build. See you next time.